Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have.
That's why entrepreneur E.J. Osborne
I like to call this industrial chic.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I? This is all you've brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
That is spectacular! Oh, my goodness!
valuable,
Can I touch them?
Touch and feel.
and, let's hope, saleable items.
Oh, my goodness!
If E.J. is successful, he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's unbelievable! Oh, my goodness!
Welcome to Woking Recycling Centre, a lively scene of hustle and bustle. EJ's on a mission to turn your trash into hard cash.
What a beautiful day to be at the recycling centre. I'm going to be searching for items that are packed full of potential, and I can't wait to get started.
But before you make a beeline for your local tip, take note. EJ's been given special permission
I don't want that mattress.
to seek out 3 items that he can reclaim, revitalise and sell on for a profit. First to get EJ's attention is Sandra, with half a dozen reasons for a little chat.
Hello there. You having a bit of a clear out?
I am indeed.
Right, OK. Well, this is a busy bootload. What's happening? Where are these from?
I've had these for about 30 years and they've been sitting in the loft and basically I keep thinking, well, I'll use them again and I won't.
Right, well, it's a good job I've come along then. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The table's already gone.
The table, the charity shop took the table.
Right.
But they wouldn't take the chairs because they didn't have the fire label.
I think that I can do something with these. So I would very much like to take these off your hands.
Well, I'd be very happy for you to take them off my hands.
Excellent, excellent news. And when I do convert these into something amazing, can I come back and show you what I've done?
You most certainly can.
Wicked.
Couldn't have put it better myself, EJ. Happy, Sandra?
I really did want to put them in the skip, so the fact that he thinks he can do something with them, I think is great.
So we've got 6 mahogany dining chairs. They're looking a little bit tatty, a little bit old. They need a bit of something, a little bit of updating, some new fabric, some fresh eyes, and I think they'll make a bit of money.
Well then, you'd better take them to the best eyes in the business. The Bristol Upholstery Collective. A creative maker's space that welcomes all with a shared passion for upholstery. Founded by Leanne Treadwell, this group of legendary ladies put their heads together to create furniture that has to be seen to be believed.
My style is very playful. I love to constantly challenge myself. I always want to do something new, and do it differently to how I might have done it before. If I wasn't an upholsterer, I reckon I'd be a back-end dancer. That was the dream in the 80s. MTV, I would have been there.
Well, prepare yourself for some musical chairs with this task, Leanne. That's one item nicely tucked away.
Shall I assess it for you?
And as EJ enjoys his time at the recycling centre,
Morning.
he may have discovered a first-class strategy to bag those remaining items.
All aboard! It's the express train to profit!
Or he's gone off the rails. Maybe Lucinda will get us back on track with her trunk full of junk.
Oh, can I give you a hand with that?
Oh, yes, please.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a project I decided I couldn't handle at the moment.
Right.
But it's quite a nice table, and I've got some legs there that belong with it, and it's falling apart just slightly.
So why are you throwing this away today?
Mostly because I don't have the resources to deal with it myself.
Okay.
I like upcycling, but I decided I couldn't handle this project at the moment.
Yeah. Too many projects on the go?
Too many projects on the go. Yeah.
That's just like my house. Have you been using it? No.
No, it's been in the garage for a long time.
Okay.
The legs are quite pretty.
Yeah, let's have a look at the legs.
I thought that's one of the reasons I picked it up, because I thought they were quite sweet.
Yeah. Now, these are quite heavy. These are solid.
Yes, I'd say so. Yes.
And see, even these have got nice kind of wear on them.
That's right.
They're all the same, but a little bit different. Well, look, I think this is great. And
Good.
if I could take this off your hands, do something great with it, can I stay in contact with you?
Absolutely, yes.
And come and show you what I've done with it?
I'd love to know. I'm delighted, actually, that it's not going to just be thrown away. I'm really delighted by that.
Excellent. Well spotted, EJ.
I am really happy EJ's taking it on, since I couldn't get it done myself. And I'm really intrigued to see what he's going to do with it. I can't wait to find out.
And we can't wait to show you, Lucinda.
OK, so this is sad, sorry, tired and completely out of date as a table. But it's had loads of use, it's got loads of history, and that's what it's all about. I want to celebrate that. I want to use this abundance of material, and I think this is going to go on to be something really good.
And the artisan who will lead the celebrations, Emma Walker. Emma is a self-taught furniture restyler. She restores items under the watchful eye of her pooch badger. She uses wallpaper and other materials to give them a bold new look.
I'm obsessed with design, and I'm obsessed with the right wallpaper going on the right piece in the right way. All my personalities are reflected in all my work. Whatever the mood takes, it's going to come out in the furniture. Yeah, loads of personalities, me.
Well, let's hope you can inject some new personality into this old table. Two items loaded into the money-for-nothing van. Now it's time for EJ to chase down his own pound-making proposition.
Oh, sorry, I'm just listening to some house music.
There go the rave reviews for this show. Maybe Jan can bring back some fire to a day at the recycling centre.
Hello, this looks interesting.
Yes, well, my son put it in the boot for me, but there's no way I can get this out. Fire basket, need to get rid of it.
Well, I can help you.
If you can, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, I can help you get it out, that's not a problem. So how long have you had this?
Oh, I think my dad had it made 45 years ago for me. It was used quite a bit, but it's been in our garage for a long time, so need to get rid of it.
So I really like this because it's no nonsense. It's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not very ornate. I like its utilitarian nature. So no sentimental attachment. You're just getting rid.
Well, of course, but then it's heavy and it needs to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, look, I would love to help you take this out your boot and carry on somewhere else with it. So would you mind if I took it off your hands?
Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, it saves you from carrying it
Well,
around.
I'd love to think it was going to help somebody else or do some good somewhere.
Fantastic. Well, look, it most definitely will. And when it does, can I stay in contact and show you what we've done with it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah. That'd be
Excellent. All right, well, I'll take this off you. Thank you so much. This is an absolute treasure.
That's amazing that I just came now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It was clearly meant to be. Happy, Jan?
I feel sad to get rid of it because Dad had it made specially, but, you know, life goes on. If it can be made into something else, that's fantastic.
Hear, hear. Thoughts, EJ?
Now, this is just great. It's really well made. It's very heavyweight. It's solid iron, and that makes it incredibly versatile when it comes to transforming it into something completely different.
There it is then, 3 items found. Leanne and the gang will tackle the 6 dining chairs. Emma's talents will be tested on the table. And EJ will work his magic on the fire basket.
So as usual, I've had a great time down at the recycling centre. I've managed to find some real gems. Now it's time to get creative.
Beautiful Bristol. A city that's always been at the forefront of exploration and innovation, which explains why there's a real cutting edge to the creative energy in this particular upholstery studio. Leading proceedings is Leanne.
Really excited that EJ is about to turn up. Don't know what he's bringing me, but I know it's always something that's got real potential. So, yeah, can't wait to see what he brings.
So I'm in Bristol to see Leanne because I'm hoping she's going to be able to turn these chairs from dated into decadent.
You got me a stack of chairs. Excellent.
Is that a nervous laugh, Leanne?
Right.
OK. Let's have a look at these.
Is it looking any better now they're up here?
Now that they're taller than I am.
What I think is good about these chairs is I know they're repro and they're tatty, but it's good quality wood. I think there's something that can be done
There's
here.
potential, isn't
You
there?
agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, EJ.
Always agree.
Shall I tell you what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
So, I reckon, because there's 6, I'm thinking maybe you could join some together. So instead of having separate chairs, you could make like 2 bench seats, something like that. Because there's 2 here.
Yeah, the cover
with
chairs
arms.
with the arms.
I mean, would you be intimidated by a little bit of chopping up and changing around?
Well, have you seen my chopping up techniques?
Well, yeah.
Woodwork is not my thing.
No.
But
Could it be your thing?
I could give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I can use a saw and
That's a good
glue.
start.
That's all I need, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that idea?
This could be disastrous, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Wonderful. Leanne isn't one to shy away from a challenge, and this project could be just that. But what will all that work cost? Time to talk budget.
So if I was to say a 300 quid budget...
I will take that and run, Leanne. If
Okay, great. Go on then.
What could possibly go wrong, Leanne?
I'll let you know next time I see you.
Right, I'm going to leave you to it. And good luck.
Oh, great.
Right,
thanks.
see you soon.
First impressions of this project, it scares me a lot. My woodworking skills are, let's say, not practiced enough. So this is going to be a challenge.
So I'm definitely pushing Leanne out of her comfort zone with this one, but I think she can handle it and I'm excited to see what she does.
And with a budget of £300, will Leanne be able to creatively deliver on what could be her toughest project yet? Brighton, also known as London by the Sea, it's home to one of Britain's oldest cinemas. And it's showtime for Badger and Emma.
I'm looking forward to EJ coming. He's going to turn up soon. I don't know what he's going to bring me. I don't care. I'm just looking forward to seeing what it is.
Considering Emma doesn't usually do tables, this could be interesting.
So I'm in Brighton to see Emma. This table's still looking lame, but I want to see it looking lovely. And to be honest, I can't wait to put it down. All right, Emma.
Need a hand?
Yeah.
I'm coming right out. Come on, Badger.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I believe
right.
that's the table.
Oh.
Hiya.
It's a bit heavy.
Is it as heavy as you're making it look?
I just want a hand. Right, ready?
Ah.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
It's all about teamwork, eh, guys?
Ta-da.
What do you think about that then?
A table. It's a nice, stable table, hopefully with the legs on. We're keeping it as a table.
I think this makes a good table.
Me too.
It's solid, it's not damaged. I wouldn't be opposed to us changing it into something else, but it makes a good table.
Yeah.
So why change a good thing? It's just a bit meh, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got nothing.
It needs some. It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a bore.
Yeah.
Right now.
It is. It's functional but boring.
I reckon you can have a lot of fun with this.
Stenciling is coming to my hand. Stenciling with masking tape and geometric shapes or repeating pattern of some sorts.
Okay.
OK, with the plans starting to form, what about the budget?
I need to pin you down on a budget.
Yeah.
So
What were you thinking?
£2.50.
They usually sell it for a tenner. Should we just say a nice round 100? Just for my efforts.
100. Listen, if you can do it for 100, I'm really happy with that.
No materials involved. So £100. Let's see what we can. If I can make it look like a nice, presentable, stable table with some pizzazz.
Oh, some pizzazz sounds rather fabulous.
I didn't expect him to bring me a piece of wood. But there you go. And I'm going to get on with it and enjoy it.
Like you always do. Thank you kindly.
Wow, I love it when a plan comes together, especially when it involves the word pizzazz. Now, with a £100 budget, I'm so excited to see what Emma comes up with.
EJ agreed on a budget of £100. But as she takes on something new, has Emma underestimated the potential pitfalls of this project? In the sublime Somerset countryside, EJ is about to start work on the fire basket.
So, plans for this fire basket. Definitely seen better days. It's really rusty, but I reckon with a bit of elbow grease, this could clean up really nicely. And I'm thinking it'd be the perfect frame to make a nice fireside seat with maybe a bit of kindling storage, something that can still be used as a fireside item. So, still with the fire theme, I think it's going to be really good.
Well, we'll be the judge of that, EJ. What's first to be checked off the list of restoration and transformation?
So, with the fire basket, there's quite a lot of loose material in here that needs to come off because my plan is that I'm going to paint. So it needs a real good scrub, a bit of sandpaper, a bit of soap, then I'm going to be ready to paint it. So all I'm trying to do with the sanding and the scrubbing is to get rid of the loose, flaky rust, the iron, that will stop us from getting a nice, clear, painted surface. There's nothing worse than painting something and then finding a little bit that really annoys you that you know would have been so much better if you'd have prepared it properly. So the key is in all this sanding. It's just going to take as long as it takes.
Don't worry, EJ. It will all be worth it in the end. We hope.
So this is really nice because, you know, underneath all this rust dust is actually a really lovely colour. It's just natural iron. It's still got a bit of brown tinge from the rust, but I really like it, and I'm now doubting whether I want to paint it at all. So let's get some more done and then I can have a look at it.
It's always nice to have some different options, EJ.
What I've got to do now is dry it off because new rust will form very, very quickly on iron. I don't want to make more work for myself, so get a towel. Towel!
Where's a good towel assistant when you need one?
And if I was going to leave it raw, I'd have to treat it with something like linseed oil because, you know, the slightest bit of moisture and the rust will come back.
And that is something we definitely don't want to happen. With the fire basket spick and span, EJ is turning his attention to the seat.
So I've got this huge chunk of cherry tree, wild cherry tree, absolutely gorgeous. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but once this is planed and finished, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. First thing I need to do, measure it to size, get it cut on the bandsaw, then I can think about planing it.
Whatever size of seat he chooses, the really big thing is his fantastic choice of wood. Wild cherry possesses properties that give it resistance to compression, traction and bending. Perfect for the fluctuating temperature of a fireside location.
Make a good chopping board, that would.
Indeed, EJ, but right now your focus needs to be on the seat. Chop, chop.
Wow, look at that. I am so happy with this. The planer has made it beautifully smooth. It's really brought out the grain. Yeah, it's ready for sanding.
With only £8.50 spent so far, EJ still has plenty to do before he can truly relax by the fire. In Bristol, Leanne is about to tackle the old dining chairs.
It's really challenging for me because obviously I'm an upholsterer. I can fix joints and things and do basic woodwork, but this seems like it's stretching my skill set just a bit more than usual. So I'm excited to just take this apart and have a look and see how I can reassemble it all into something that EJ might appreciate.
We believe in you, Leanne. But any idea what the chairs will look like when you're finished with them?
The idea is that I can use the two ends, the arms of the carver chairs, as an end of each side of the bench. So that means that it is a three-seater bench. Do you know, I'm quite pleased with that. I might sign it. Reckon I can sell it, yeah?
A masterpiece, Leanne.
So I think it's time that we start actually knocking this apart here at the joints and start deconstructing. Grab a mallet. It's glued in there, it's so tight. So this is a bit more force than what I'm usually used to using. I feel like this is going to be fit for the bonfire in the end.
I certainly hope not.
This is terrifying.
I think we're all exhausted. Next.
Right then, which arm am I taking off?
I'm going to take off the left on mine, so you take off the right.
So this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, is it?
No, the other way. So
Left.
if we both take off our
Both take off,
inside arms.
and then we can both move it along to
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Sorted.
You don't seem 100% sure, Leanne.
I've got an easy one.
That's the opposite of what we just said.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Whichever one comes off easy, basically.
Okay, so it doesn't matter?
No.
Okay.
Decision made. Let the annihilation continue. Looks as if working together on the destruction is the way forward.
I'm sorry.
No camera persons were harmed in the making of these chairs. At least, not seriously.
Okay, let's get this to the chair. So the central one will potentially stay whole, and then the end, so that end, yeah. Let's move it along here. Oh, yeah, look. I actually really love this curve.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like those, have you seen those Victorian kissing chairs?
Victorian kissing chairs. Now, where can I get myself one of those?
And we can actually get round to thinking about fabrics. I've been so distracted by the daunting woodwork.
Yes, back in the comfort zone.
Back in the comfort zone, let's think about fabrics.
They may be back in their comfort zone, but they're still miles away from bringing this task home. Iconic Brighton, the location of Britain's first ever casino, and home to an artisan who goes all in on every project.
All right, here's EJ's table that he left me. Bog standard on the top, quite like the legs. I have a few ideas for this that I want to test run, all based around making EJ's eyes wobble, but in a good way. Optical illusions. Not sure what's going to work on a horizontal table, so I want to do a few test runs. Quite excited because I haven't, no wallpaper for a start, and I haven't tried this before.
There's a first time for everything, Emma. Time to start testing.
Very quick sketch, but those are faces and that's a vase. Very famous optical illusion that I've just taped out on a little tabletop here, and I'm going to quickly just see what it's like on a small surface, and if I think it would transpose nicely to the larger surface. You can see now, as long as it doesn't all bleed underneath, that's going to be effective, but effective in the right way? Don't know. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that actually. It's more effective than I thought it would be. But I do want to check out the other ideas that I've got. But it's good to know that that will work.
What's next?
So another idea I had under the same umbrella of optical illusions is the parallel lines that don't look parallel. But I'm not sure if it will work on a horizontal surface.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Like that, like that, like that.
This popular illusion gives the impression that the lines are at different angles to each other, even though they are in fact completely parallel. It's also known as the cafe wall illusion.
See, the lines don't look bent. If this was vertical, I think the lines would look bent, but looking at it on a horizontal, they don't look like they're bent to me. It's a little bit disappointing.
Oh, don't be too disappointed, Emma. You don't know until you try. Next.
Anamorphic hole. It's a hole to jump in one way, and then looking the other way, it's a pyramid coming up out of the table. That should work on a horizontal surface because people do it on pavements.
What do you think, Badger? Let's give it a try, shall we?
I've looked at my optical illusion options, the vase, parallel lines, and the hole. Well, all of them have got potential, although the parallel lines didn't quite work, but I haven't made up my mind which one to actually do. Whatever happens, this needs to get sanded. So I'll do that next.
If, like Emma, you like to do some sanding in between puzzles, it's a good idea to wear a protective mask.
It's a heavy old thing. Right, so I've got to clean that. It's going to have a white base or a black base, depending on what option I go for. I'm going to sleep on it, and in the morning I'll wake up and know which one it's going to be. I'll clean this and then clean myself, because I'm going out tonight. Come on, Badge.
In the picturesque Somerset countryside, EJ is adding the finishing touches to the fire basket. When first discovered, this faithful servant was being retired after years of good service. But the fire inside is burning brightly once again. Keeping the essence of the fire basket, EJ scrubbed, scraped and scoured before adding the paint finish. To complete the transformation, EJ used beautiful wild cherry timber to create the removable seat. All it needs now is a fireplace to call home.
There you go, that's the cherry on top. I love this thing, I'm so pleased with how it turned out. You've got the heavyweight wrought iron metal, lovely crisp lines, big slab of wood on top, space for your kindling, bit of wood, bit of newspapers. Who wouldn't want to sit on this and build a fire?
When EJ met her at the recycling centre, it was clear that Jan was visiting with a heavy heart.
I feel sad to get rid of it because Dad had it made specially, but, you know, life goes on. If it can be made into something else, that's fantastic.
Not just made into something else, but carefully rejuvenated and restyled. EJ took some pretty pictures, shared them online, and it wasn't long before EJ's new creation was snapped up by a B&B and pub located in Chichester. Assistant manager Katie is delighted.
It's lovely. I think our customers here will love it at the pub.
Now EJ is off to see Jan to hand over the profit.
Oh, hi.
Jan.
Jay, hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
So, we were at the tip and I took your fire basket. Would you like to see what I did with it?
I'd love to see, yeah.
Okay, right. So, I made a little stool, a fireside stool.
Yeah.
So I kept with the
Oh,
fire
it's
theme.
great. And this is actually it?
Yes, that's
And
it.
you haven't really changed it?
So I restored it because it was very rusty.
I know,
It's very rusty. So I restored the actual fire basket.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Do you like it?
Do you know, I couldn't have wished for anything better because it's still got its integrity there,
Yes,
hasn't it? And
yeah.
Oh, my father would be absolutely thrilled if he
Good,
saw
I'm
that.
glad to hear it.
That's
so,
fantastic.
restored the bottom,
It's lovely.
put a nice big slab of wild cherry on top as a seat.
Absolutely lovely.
And then obviously you can store your kindling underneath.
Yeah.
Sit by the fire,
That's great.
feed the fire, build
It's
the
really
fire.
nice, yeah, love it.
Yeah? You happy with
Yes,
that?
thank you so much for doing that with it.
I'm so glad you're pleased with it.
Yeah.
And I did manage to sell it.
Ooh.
And so I have a bit of profit to give to you. And that is £141
Wow.
and 50 pence.
Well, it was worth going to the dump that day, wasn't it? Do you want to know what I'm going to do with it?
I do want to know. What are you going to do with it,
I've
Jan?
decided that. I'm going to give it to Woking and Sam Beer Hospice.
That's a great cause. I'm so happy that you're going to do that. And I'm glad you like it.
Thank you
And
very much.
I will see you another time.
Thank you.
Bye, Jan.
Bye.
Well, what a lovely, genuine reaction from Jan. I'm so pleased she liked the stool. I loved making it, and she's putting the money towards a great cause.
EJ spent £8.50 on his transformation. The seat was sold for £150, leaving a profit of £141.50p for Woking and Sam Beer Hospice. Excellent. In Bristol, Leanne is making some last-minute snips to her project.
I think EJ will be really surprised to see it, actually, because obviously before it was this crazy dining set with bits hanging off and, you know, very dark wood, and I think it's going to be a real surprise.
Splendid. Who doesn't love a surprise?
So I'm here in Bristol to see Leanne. I left her with a £300 budget to do something amazing with those 6 dining chairs. I'm going to pop in and see if she's done just that.
This sad old set of dining chairs had been left lingering in the attic and was about to be slung in the skip. But that was before Leanne and the Bristol crew sent them off in a brand new direction. Facing down her woodwork fears, Leanne crafted 2 practical and stylish benches. The coastal design on the fabric and some quirky maritime touches complements the wave-like shape of the woodwork and launches these benches on a new voyage. The upholstery complies with current UK fire safety standards. But what will EJ make of them?
Leanne?
Hello. Hey.
Wow! looky here. How are you, love? You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
My goodness. This is hard to believe.
Good.
Oh my word. These are amazing. So, I'm lost for words. There's so many things going on here. I love this kind of boat water theme.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's beautiful. How did that
colours.
come about?
What I noticed in the chairs was this beautiful swirl. There's not a straight line. It was all very fluid, and then not wanting to cut off these bits. And I thought, well, what can I put through? And I thought, a nice bit of rope. And then that kind of took me to the coastal promenade. And then I was like, I need an ocean. And so then I found Portishead artist who works with pastels. It was printed onto the fabric, and it's just stunning. And it just adds to the shape and the style.
Can I have a little
Do you want to
try?
Yeah.
I'll do the test, the comfort test. Oh, that's very nice.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
EJ's happy, but before he gets too comfortable, let's talk budget.
I may have gone over slightly. Mainly, it just took a lot longer than I thought. 150 quid extra, and I'd be happy, I think.
I think these are way worth the extra 150. So 450, these two, I reckon people are going to be falling over themselves to have these two.
That will make your job a lot easier.
It will. So I'm going to get on with that. I'm going to say thank you very much. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Bye, Leanne.
See you, Jane.
Wow, those two bench seats are absolutely spectacular. Leanne has completely transformed those 6 dining chairs. I know the budget's gone up a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to have any problem selling those two.
When Sandra caught EJ's attention at the recycling centre, she was scrapping furniture that had been in the attic for too long. For Sandra, it was a timely encounter.
I really did want to put them in the skip, so the fact that he thinks he can do something with them, I think is great.
And our Bristol crew certainly did something. Something amazing. A fact confirmed rather quickly as the 2 benches were waved away to a private buyer.
So unfortunately, Sandra wasn't available for me to meet with her again today, but I've got an incredible £245 profit that I'm going to be sending on to her for her dining chairs.
The transformation cost £450. The benches were sold for £695, leaving Sandra a tidy profit of 245 quid. Nice. In Brighton, Badger is overseeing the final polish of the old table.
EJ wanted, as I remember, something with pizzazz. I hope he likes it. It's a bit of fun.
A table crying out to be saved was about to be scrapped. But Emma has conjured up the perfect solution to transform this table. The cleverly chosen optical illusion doubles as a funky modern geometric decoration. Emma's wizardry with a paintbrush ensured a quality finish, while the sleek and simple colour scheme has created an elegant and eye-catching table. Prepare your eyes, EJ.
Emma?
EJ.
Wow, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
It's your pizzazz table.
Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you?
Look at this. You have lifted this right up.
Well, it's a bit fun. I had a few ideas, all based around it's just an illusion, because I can't get that song out of my head.
That sounds like a good
But
process.
I haven't had it out of my head for months.
Right.
So this is what I've decided is a deconstructed optical illusion, like you get chefs doing deconstructed cheesecakes and what have you. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, if you say that's what it is, Emma, then a deconstructed optical illusion it is.
I really like the big, bold graphic statement. That's what I like, because it's quite hard. I know this was a pretty piecemeal table, wasn't it? And I think you've really done it justice. I think this looks great. I think it's like a statement. It's gone from blur to like, ta-da! Here I am, and it's quite hard to do that, so, yeah.
Oh, that's a compliment, isn't it?
Absolutely, Emma, a terrific result. But considering all the various tests and trials, did you manage to stay on budget?
I'd like to add £20.
OK, I think £120 for this table is a really fabulous price.
Oh, great, thank you.
I better go and see if I can sell it. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to see you another time.
Very nice to see you.
OK,
thank you.
Bye, Emma.
Bye.
That table is absolutely loaded with fantastic ideas. Emma's worked her socks off to produce something really special. Let's go and sell it.
When Lucinda met EJ at the recycling centre, she had decided to forsake her own project on the table.
I am really happy EJ's taking it on since I couldn't get it done myself. And I'm really intrigued to see what he's going to do with it. I can't wait to find out.
EJ passed the project torch on to Emma, and she finished it in some style. Which is why Armadillo Furniture in Surrey said, "We'll have that, thank you very much." Owner Claire is thrilled.
Well, I really love it because when you look down on it, it's got a real 3D aspect. It's really unusual and I can see my clients loving this in their home.
Now EJ is paying Lucinda a visit to hand over the profit.
Lucinda.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very well.
Good.
So the last time I saw you, we were at the recycling centre.
That's right, yeah.
And I took from you that old table.
Yes.
I then took it to a lovely lady in Brighton called Emma.
Oh,
who is very, very good at transforming things.
Yeah.
She did something pretty special with it.
Oh, how exciting.
Would you like to see it?
I'd love to see.
Right,
Can't
you ready?
wait to see. Yes.
OK, so...
Wow. That is amazing. That is stunning.
Yeah, so you like it?
I love it. I'm really impressed with what she's done.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Well,
yes.
I'm so glad you like it. The other good news is I managed to sell it.
Ooh.
And I've got a profit for you of £115.
That is fantastic. I'm going to throw the thing out. Thank you.
You happy with that?
I'm really happy with that. That's super chuffed.
Can I ask what you might spend that on?
Well, some of it's been spent already because I bought myself a fantastic new saw.
Fantastic.
But actually, the leftovers from that, about £30, will go towards my son's work. He's volunteering in Calais.
Great.
With the refugees, and actually to support him a bit would be marvellous.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good time with your new saw.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye.
It cost £120 to transform the table. It was sold for £235, giving Lucinda a lovely £115 profit. EJ salvaged 3 items from the tip. Leanne and Ellen wowed us with the chairs. Emma worked wonders with the table. And EJ produced some magic with the fire basket.
Who would have thought my trio of tip finds could be transformed into such beautiful pieces of functional furniture? It just goes to show you that with a bit of hard work and a bit of imagination, you really can make money for nothing.